Hello, I'm Oren Otter, and I'll be your hypnotist today. Before we begin, I'd just like to make a couple of special requests. First, if you've benefited from any of my hypnotic routines, you may wish to consider becoming a patron and supporting the Transformation Parlor through Patreon. We never charge for any of our regular routines, and 100% of our support comes from special commissions and listener gratuities. Secondly, I would like to hear of your experiences with these transformations, both immediately and down the line. The more feedback we receive, the better we can make our routines. And since I am writing a thesis on the long-term psychological effects of species transformation, any help that you can give me in my research would be greatly appreciated. But if you have any worries about said effects, I would like to give you my reassurance that hypnosis is as safe as sleep. I can't and won't make you do anything that you don't want to do. If at any time you don't like what I'm doing, you're free to abort at any time. And to answer a few questions that have been asked me repeatedly, no, it isn't permanent. The effects of hypnotic suggestion wear off in anywhere from a few days to a couple of months. The overall effects of the routine will vary with the user. If you don't achieve the results you desire upon the first trial, I recommend using an induction module and then going back and trying again. Going into trance is an acquired skill, and the more you practice, the better your results will be. The purpose of this video is to allow you to experience a transformation into a rhinoceros, to your own senses, of course. I will be taking you into a deep trance, so I need you to be comfortable. I would like you to be lying down or sitting down in such a position that your head is supported when you relax your neck. I want you to be as comfortable as possible, so if you need to scratch an itch or shift your weight, you're perfectly welcome to do so. Otherwise, just try to lie still and listen to the sound of my voice. Let my words do all the work for you. Now, if you're ready, we'll begin. To start, I would like you to focus on your toes. I want you to make sure that each of your toes is as relaxed as it can possibly be. Just start from the little toe on your left foot and go across over to your big toe. Make sure every muscle in your toes is relaxed, and then go to the big toe on your right foot, all the way over to the little toe. Make sure each toe is just completely relaxed, and as you do, you're going to notice a warm, pleasant feeling rising up through your toes, up into your feet. It's a good feeling, and it makes your feet want to completely relax. Just let all the tension go. Let all the stress melt away and just feel good. And as that warm, pleasant feeling rises up and fills your feet, it just makes all the muscles feel so good and completely relax. And as it continues rising up past your ankles, up into your legs, you can feel it making the muscles in your calves and your shins relax. Just feeling so good, feeling so peaceful and calm and relaxed, letting all of the tension completely melt away. And now that warm, positive feeling is coming up past your knees, up into your thighs, making all of the muscles in your legs relax and feel good, just being completely at ease, going totally slack and feeling wonderful, making all of the muscles in your thighs and your hips just completely relax, feeling so good, so peaceful, just like sitting in a warm bath. And you can feel that warm energy coming up past your hips, past your waist, up into your torso, making all of the muscles in your tummy relax, and all of the muscles in your lumbar just going completely slack, letting go of all the tension, letting go of all the stress, just feeling so good as you continue listening to my voice, letting my words do all the work, creating your reality for you. And now you can feel that warm, positive, pleasant feeling coming up through your fingers, making all of the muscles in your fingers relax, from your pinky all the way over to the thumb on the left hand, and the thumb all the way over to the right pinky on the right hand. Just feeling so good as that warm, pleasant energy comes up past your knuckles into your hands, making your hands feel good, just feeling totally peaceful, totally calm as all of the muscles completely relax, just feeling good and letting go of all the stress. And that warm energy is coming up through your arms now, coming up past your wrist into your forearms, feeling absolutely wonderful as they just continue up towards your arms, making all of the muscles relax, those feelings coming up past your elbows, up into your upper arms, making your biceps relax, making all of the muscles in your arms completely let go of all stress, just making the tension disappear as that energy comes up into your shoulders, making everything feel completely relaxed and wonderful. And in your torso, you can feel it rising up past your solar plexus, up into your chest, and up into your upper back, making your shoulder blades and your collarbones just feel so good as it penetrates deep into your body, making every muscle just completely relax. Just feels so good, so peaceful as it comes up into your neck, making all of the muscles in your neck relax, letting go of all the tension, just letting the stress melt away as you just lay back, letting my words do all the work for you. And you can already feel yourself starting to sink into trance, feeling so good, so wonderful as you just enjoy that warm, positive feeling coming up into your head, making your jaw relax, making all the knots, all the tension just disappear, everything going calm and peaceful, making the muscles around your mouth relax, and around your nose, around your eyes, around your ears and in your cheeks, just making your face feel so good, so very relaxed as it comes up past your eyes, making all the muscles around your eyes and up in your forehead just completely relax, feeling so good, so wonderful and peaceful as that warm, positive energy completely fills your body, making all of the muscles relax. The only muscles that are doing any work now are the ones that are making you breathe. So you can go ahead and take a deep breath, breathing in more of that warm, positive feeling and breathing out the last little remnants of stress. As you breathe in, I'd like you to open your eyes, and as you breathe out, go ahead and close them again. Each time you breathe in, you'll notice that it's just a little bit harder to open your eyes. As you breathe out, it becomes just a little bit easier to let them close again. It feels like little weights are connected to your eyelids, just making them heavier each time you breathe in, opening a little bit less, and each time you breathe out, closing just a little more easily. Breathing in more of that warm, positive energy, your eyes getting a little heavier, and breathing out the last little remnants of stress as your eyes close a little more easily. And if you'd like to go ahead and close your eyes completely, you can go ahead and do that. Just let them close, let them lock closed, just feeling so good as you listen to the sound of my voice and let my words create your reality for you. Just feeling so good as you continue to breathe in that warm, pleasant feeling and breathe out all of the stress, sinking into trance now as you just listen to my voice and feel good. And if you want to try to open your eyes, you can try, but you'll find that they're not going to open because it just feels too good to lay back and listen to the sound of my voice as you drift deeper into that blissful state of trance. You're already doing so well and feeling so good as you begin to drift down into that relaxing, peaceful state of trance. And I'm going to help you go even further. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And each time I count, with each number I count, you're going to go deeper and deeper into that state of trance. And when I snap my fingers as I reach 1 and tell you sleep, you'll find that you're able to go even deeper. And each time I snap my fingers and tell you to sleep, you're going to be able to go twice as deep as before. 10, starting down into trance now. 9, going deeper and deeper. 8, further down with each number I count. 7, just drifting down. 6, deeper and deeper. 5, feeling better the deeper you go. 4, going deeper the better you feel. 3, just feeling better and better. 2, almost there now. 1, sleep. Feeling so good now as you just continue to relax and listen to my voice. And as you sleep, you're doing so well, going very deep into that wonderful state of trance, just drifting down as you sleep. Feeling so much better the deeper you go, further and further down, just drifting down into that wonderful state of sleep. Feeling so good and doing so well as you go further and further down into that wonderful sleep. Going deep, deep down into that blissful state of sleep, into that deep, deep sleep, that wonderful deep sleep. You've gone so far down now and you're doing so well. And I'm going to take you even deeper than before. But to do so, I'm going to have to wake you up out of trance so that when we go back down, we can go even further. 1, starting to wake up now. 2, feeling a little more alert. 3, becoming aware of your surroundings. 4, open up your eyes. 5, fully awake now, feeling good, still feeling absolutely wonderful, completely stress-free. Just go ahead and stretch your arms and legs if you need to. Get as comfortable as you can be. Shift your weight if you have to. Scratch your itches. And after we take this little break, we're going to go back down into trance, starting back down now as I begin counting. 10, going back down now. 9, further and further. 8, deeper with each number. 7, going 10 times deeper than the last time. 6, deeper and deeper. 5, just feeling so much better with each number. 4, going so much deeper as you feel better. 3, feeling better the deeper you go. 2, nearly all the way down now. And 1, sleep. You're doing so well. You've gone almost all the way down now. Just feeling so good as you continue to listen to my voice and sleep. Going further and further into that blissful state of trance, that blissful, relaxing sleep. Feeling so good as you continue to go deeper, further and further down into that wonderful sleep. Doing so well, almost all the way there now. Your thoughts are just so heavy now, so thick and heavy as you sleep. All your thoughts becoming so thick, so heavy as you just continue to sleep. Going deep into that wonderful, blissful state of sleep. Deep, deep sleep. Very, very deep sleep. All your thoughts are thick and heavy now, and yet it feels very good. It feels so very relaxing just to let all your thoughts be thick and heavy. And as you continue to relax, you can feel that thick, heavy feeling permeating your body. And now it's starting to come out through your skin. Those thick, heavy feelings turning your skin thick and heavy as well. It feels almost as if your skin is changing into a thick, heavy armor, and that's exactly what's happening. Your human skin is becoming a soft gray and changing into the skin of a rhinoceros. And it's beautiful skin, thoroughly decorated with many tiny little wrinkly lines. It makes you feel good just to have this skin on your body. And as your skin becomes so thick and heavy, your clothes are just getting in the way, and so they're disappearing now. You can feel your clothing vanishing as it goes back where it belongs, back to its closet hangers and its dresser drawers. You don't need clothing anymore. You're becoming a rhinoceros. And rhinoceros don't need clothes. They only need their own thick gray hides. You're completely naked now, and you have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. You can feel changes happening in your foot now. The big toe on each foot is becoming smaller and smaller, shrinking away to nothing. And of the 4 remaining toes, the middle 2 on each foot are growing together, fusing into a single toe, leaving 3 toes on each foot. The nails are becoming larger and larger, changing so that they're almost like stone. It's almost as if you have a cloven hoof, but it's much, much bigger, much heavier. Your foot itself is becoming rounder, changing into a cylindrical shape. The same thing is happening to your hands now. The thumbs disappearing, the middle 2 fingers on each hand merging together, leaving only 3 fingers on each hand. The nails are becoming larger and larger, changing into large, bulbous stone-like structures, almost like a front hoof. Your fingers are becoming short and stubby and fat. The heel of your hand is becoming flat, while the main part of your hand is becoming long and cylindrical. And as the change progresses up your arms and legs, each of your limbs is getting large and round. But it isn't fat that's making them round. It's muscle, layer upon layer of big, strong, powerful muscle. Both of your arms and both of your legs are becoming the size of small tree trunks and incredibly, remarkably strong. From your backside, your spine is growing downward, just a little bit, forming a tiny rope-like tail. It's so slender compared to the rest of you, but that's okay. It's the perfect tail for a rhinoceros. And at the end of that tail, a tiny little tuft of hair right around the edge. And as the changes progress inward from your limbs, your torso is becoming larger and larger. Your shoulders are moving inward toward the center, so that when you stand up, your front legs will be directly underneath you. But that certainly doesn't seem to take much room away from the chest, because your entire body is growing into one enormous barrel-shaped mass, muscle piling upon muscle. It feels like you're as big as a tank and just as strong. And as your torso finishes changing, the transformation progresses upward into your neck. Your shoulders seem to disappear completely as your neck gets larger and larger, becoming almost as big around as your chest. Muscle piling onto muscle, making you stronger and stronger. Your human hair is disappearing completely, retreating back into your head, leaving only the tough gray skin of a rhinoceros. Your ears are moving up towards the top of your head and becoming longer, stretching out into a long, oval, leaf-like shape. And as you wiggle your ears experimentally, taking in all the sounds around you, your head begins stretching forward. Not merely your muzzle, but your entire head coming forward, even your eyes, as your head becomes large and long and powerful, just like the rest of your body. Your eyes are moving towards the side of your head, about halfway down your head, and becoming fairly small in comparison to the rest of your head. You're no longer able to see very well, and it's especially difficult to see things up close. But that's okay, because you know that your hearing is very keen, as is your sense of smell, as your nostrils turn forward and become larger and larger. You become keenly aware of all the smells around you. Even my own slightly damp, musky otter smell as I continue to transform you. Your head has become so large now, you might not even be able to hold it up if not for your powerful, powerful neck muscles. The transformation is almost finished now. Between your eyes, a horn is forming. A single hair follicle has grown to enormous size right between your eyes, and it's growing an enormous hair of incredible width, and that hair is your horn, growing bigger and bigger, growing to the size of one of your now enormous rhinoceros fingernails. But that's not all. Another horn is forming just above your nostrils. Again, a single hair follicle has grown to enormous size, and it's growing out an enormous horn, so much bigger than the first one. It's curving upward and becoming longer and longer and longer. You can feel its weight as it becomes larger and larger. It's a reassuring weight, because you know that you now have a very powerful weapon right in the front of your face, as that horn grows longer and longer, becoming the length of one of your front legs. You have transformed into a large, powerful rhinoceros, And it makes you feel good to know this, because you feel confident, as if nothing can harm you now, because you are one of the most powerful animals in the world. And while other people may try to tell you that you're a human, you know deep down that you are a rhinoceros, and this knowledge will make you happy. It will make you feel safe and confident and strong. And from now on, when you look at yourself, you'll see a rhinoceros. When you see yourself in the mirror, you'll see a rhinoceros looking back at you. And when you look away, you'll remember that you saw not a human face, but the face of a rhino. When you hear your footsteps, they'll be the thundering steps of a rhinoceros. And when you look at your shadow, it will be in the shape of a rhino. Fortunately, you have not inherited the rhino's temperament. You're not going to find yourself becoming easily angered the way that rhinos do. But you'll know that because you're big and strong and almost impossible to hurt, that you can feel safe and confident. No matter what you're doing, you can feel a calming sense of security, simply because you are the biggest, toughest animal around. Nothing less than an entire herd of elephants can take you down. And from now on, anytime you see a rhinoceros, it will bring back this wonderful, confident, safe, and calm feeling. Anytime someone says the word rhino, it will make you happy because it will remind you of the calm, safe, serene way that you feel right now. In a moment, I'm going to wake you from trance, and when I do, you'll remember everything that happened. You'll remember in perfect detail your transformation into a rhinoceros, and how wonderful it felt, how strong you are, and how serene and safe you feel right now. 1, coming up out of trance. 2, open up your eyes. 3, fully awake, still feeling absolutely wonderful. And so, friend Rhino, go and have some fun.